Welcome back. As you can see, I've used a smooth brush on the noise terrain with bumps were generated by the noise brush. I'm now going to use some erosion to try and make it look a little more natural. The hardness level dictates how much it will affect the landscape. So the higher the hardness level, the less effect it will have on the landscape, or the slower the effect will take hold. So reduce it down, it makes large effects as if the landscape was very soft. So I'm just going to test it over here. Looks good. See that it flattens out the top of it a little bit, accentuates some of the dips and peaks there, it makes it look a bit more natural. It's a bit more of a radical effect here on the large cliffs, creates a few deep gullies. Obviously you probably want to use some object cliffs later. I'm just building this by ear, so I don't really know what areas the player will be able to see, so I can't plan for areas of high detail. But later on you might want to come back and tidy these up a bit. So that's that for the most part. You can see naturally there's some hills and valleys forming, and we can use those later and put some object cliffs and rocks in. And the erode tool tends to create quite sharp areas around the bottom of the cliff here. So probably going to have to smooth those out like I did for the boundaries. Again, you don't want to lose the work that you've already got with the erosion, but you just want to smooth that out so the player, if the player can get there, they don't get stuck. So I'm probably going to reduce the speed of it here, so I can just blank it, use the right trigger to the maximum extent. So I'll just test that here, get a nice level, and then just slightly smooth out those weird little jagged areas. You can hold the trigger right down, it doesn't matter. As I say, obviously you might want to come back to this later when you know exactly what the player will see. It's always a good idea to think of levels as a facade and think of it in terms of what the player will see and won't see, so you don't put unnecessary objects in that clutter the level up or slow it down in places where the player's not even going to see them. Also saves you a little bit of work. Again, you know, that's easier if you think ahead and plan your level out first. So there you go, it's all ready for the next step, which will be texturing. Come back and watch the next video to see that.